Okay, here we go. You can see the glare of everything in my glasses. We're just gonna have to deal with it for this video. There is no fixing that right now. Um, Coming up this weekend is my husband's 50th birthday, and so he's having a birthday weekend with a lot of things going on. And I don't like it. He's super sociable. He's a social butterfly. He loves hanging out with people. He loves being out, doing things. He just loves that kind of stuff. I do not. I am a little hermit and I like to be at home by myself. Okay, so this weekend is kind of a lot for me, and so I thought I would share some of the things that I am doing to help myself get through this weekend and help make sure that my husband has a really enjoyable 50th birthday. Okay. It's a lot of energy work. So I have 7 things. 7 because I know numbers, 7 things. Why is it 7? Yeah. That right there was just a really good example of how this week has been already. Okay, that's where we're at. Like this is my mental space right now, how much fuel I have, that this is 7. Okay, whew. Let's just try to go through this list. These are in no particular order of importance. They're just how I wrote them out. So, protecting my quiet mornings. So I naturally just wake up. I don't use an alarm clock. I wake up anywhere between 4 and 6 a.m., sometimes earlier, depending on if I've been up in the middle of the night or not. I'm awake before everyone else that in the house, and so it's a really good time to have quiet time, just to chill, relax, have my coffee, work on tasks that I need to work on, and just be like alone. And it works out really well, even better now that our youngest has moved out, and so I am in her old bedroom. That's why there's like swords and shark jaws and toys and things all over the place. But so I have like a room to myself now and a door I can shut, so that's super helpful. So but protecting your quiet time, whenever that is, in the morning, in the evenings, wherever you can squish that in, so you're getting at least, I would say 10 to 15 minutes. But if you can only get 5 minutes, 2 minutes, whatever you can get, and just really protecting that getting that quiet space where you can just have a deep breath, nobody's saying anything to you, and as much as you can. Number 2, I do a lot of energy work. Now, I normally do energy work of some sort pretty much every day, but preparing for large gatherings where I'm gonna have to deal with a lot of people, and I'm gonna have to be, on. I can't just turn off and walk away. Like, I have to be on. I have to be performing. I have to be doing things. I do extra energy work, grounding, refueling, recharging, and making sure that I'm not carrying around anyone's energy, that like any person's energy, any things, and any energies that don't belong to me, that I don't need to be carrying around. Just, drop that shit. Because I don't need extra shit right now. So that could be other people's expectations, other people's wants, needs, demands, desires that just aren't mine to deal with. That's their stuff. They got to deal with that, right? So extra energy work. Delegating tasks. Number 3. Let's see if we can get through these numbers. I don't know. We started off really badly. Delegating tasks. I am really bad at delegating tasks. I have an entire lifetime of taking care of things on my own, doing it myself, taking care of myself, taking care of other people, and even as a child, being in charge of things that adults should have been in charge of, right? So when things that need done, I want them done when I want them done. I want them done how I want them done. And so delegating can be really difficult for me. But our kids are grown, and so I am delegating tasks to them. They are being super helpful because we raised our kids to be helpers. So they are really helping. Things are getting done. I just have to remind myself that it's okay to let somebody else do it. It's okay if the person doing this other task to help me out doesn't do it in the exact same way I would. They can do it their own way. As long as it's done, that's the important part. It doesn't have to be done exactly how I would do it. That doesn't matter. That just leads to more stress, right? So delegating tasks and letting people do those things in the way that they're going to do them, and just be glad that it's done, right? Where are we? Are we on 4? Are we on 5? 1, 2, 3. Okay, we are on 4. This actual number 4. This is not 7. We know this. We do. Number 4. Giving up on things being perfect. Okay, nothing's going to be perfect. Nothing is going to be up to the standard that I want it to be. That is not a failure on my part. That is not a failure on anybody's part. That is just a fact of the situation of life, right? And so I have to just give up on things being perfect. Know that things are going to go wrong. And by wrong, that just means they might not be exactly how I want them to be. Or there could be little hiccups, in getting things done. It'll be okay. I just have to let that shit go. It's not really important. Getting pre-stressed out about it, or even stressed out about it in the moment, not helpful. It's not going to solve anything. It's not helpful. So just letting that shit go, and just letting it be, because my husband's not going to care about those things. He is going to be focused on having fun and enjoying himself, and that's all he cares about. Like, he doesn't care about if everything's like perfect. He doesn't care about any of that. He's just happy to have friends over and be able to visit and have fun with his friends. That's all he cares. Okay, number 5. Number 5. Pre-resting. In our society, there is a lot of negativity around getting rest and resting. So we're really bad. Some of us are really bad at doing it, especially for women who are wives and mothers. Rest. If you are always in charge of managing and taking care of your spouse, the kids, the household, the fucking everything, rest is going to be difficult. It could sound like just a foreign concept. It can be like something you're not even allowed to do. Like, we're not. Moms are on 24/7. There is no break. So rest is tricky for people, right? This whole week, instead of being at my computer as much as possible, getting work done, instead of working on party prep tasks constantly and trying to shove all this stuff through and get things taken care of more than necessary, right? I've been doing that during the day, and then in the evening, stopping instead of pushing myself to keep going. Stopping, resting. I've been watching TV shows, laying in my bed, snacking on popcorn, okay? I have just been doing that, like finding a show that I want to watch and then like watching the whole fucking thing like a little vegetable in my bed. It's storing up energy. It looks like being lazy when there's so many things that I could actively be doing. It looks like being lazy. It feels like being lazy. And, you know, we live in a society that lazy is bad. So it's hard to do, but I'm storing up energy. It's basically like energetically pre-gaming, right? So that was, where were we? 5, 6? I didn't number these on my little list, and I should have numbered them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that, say, pre-resting was 5. That's where we were. So number 6, 6. I know how to. 6. Listening to music while I'm resting, while I'm doing things around the house, whether it's on my headphones so I'm the only one that can hear it, or just blasting things over the speaker, whatever. I enjoy metal music, so I have been listening to a lot of that. I like all kinds of music, but things that help give me energy, make me feel good, make me feel like moving my body, because physical movement is helpful. Yeah, so whatever music lights you up, makes you feel good, gives you energy, whatever that is for you. Listening to music. Okay. Number 7. Look, 7. I can do a 7. Oh my gosh, this numbering. Staying connected with my creativity. When you get stressed out, energetic, low energy, dips down, stressed out, whatever, it is very easy to disconnect from your creative center. Everyone is creative. Everyone is. We are creative beings. We're born that way. Society likes to tell us that we're not, and put all the kinds of rules and nonsense about who can be creative and what's creative and that's just all nonsense. So staying connected to my creativity helps with energy levels, helps with stress, helps with everything. It just helps with everything. So it could be working on my fiction, journaling, doodling, not even doing like full like art pieces or getting out my art journal, just like doing a little doodle on something. It doesn't matter. Checking in with my knitting, snapping a photo of something that catches my eye with my phone. Like, it doesn't have to be like doing a whole project or getting something out and starting something new or finishing something or this big elaborate thing. tiny little things. It could even just be thinking about one of my projects, like thinking through a scene or something that needs to happen in one of my fiction stories, or a question that's in one of those stories, and trying to sort out what the solution to that question is going to be and how I'm going to present that solution, right? Simple stuff. This is what I'm doing this week to help manage my energy around having to do a lot of peopling and dealing with events and extra chores and something that's stressful for me. So if any of these sound good to you, I recommend trying them out. Try it out. Adjust it. Make changes to have it be something that works better for you. Because energy management is stress management. It helps to regulate our systems and helps us to avoid burnout and all that good kind of stuff, right? Or bad kind of stuff. All that kind of stuff. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing this week. I will survive this very busy weekend of doing a lot of peopling. Even with all this kind of pre-work stuff and things, I'll have to do things over the weekend to help with this energy. By time this weekend is over, so by time Monday comes and company is leaving and everything's done, I still will be like in an energy dip and have to do things to, bring my energy levels back up and so. But there won't be a complete crash out, which is the goal, is to avoid a complete crash out. So if any of these are helpful for you, perfect. Use them, adjust them for your own benefit. If you have something else that you do, put it down in the comments. Let us know what you do. And I will link to my blog post that has all this on there if you want to read through that and go over these things again. Okay, so I will see you on the other side of this weekend. I will survive it. You will survive it. We're all going to survive. We're good survivors. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.